The moment he dropped this song, he got sued by the girl in the song. This song was supposed to be Drake's most iconic song ever released. You remember that phone call at the start of this song with Drake's ex on the other line? They weren't even broken up yet. That girl is a real person. Her name was Erica, and she had a real relationship with Drake. They dated for over a year. They wrote songs together, made poems together. They were locked in. Or so she thought. Drake was writing an album called Take Care, and on there had a song called Marvin's Room. He took inspiration for the name after the artist Marvin Gaye because it was recorded back in his old studio, but back to the story. But it was missing something. The song was about heartbreak, loneliness, regret, told from the perspective of a guy calling his ex while under the influence. Drake was in a perfectly loving relationship, by the way, but he had to feel it in order for this song to make sense. He was on the phone with this girl talking about making a song relatable to people going through tough breakups with their exes, and he thought to himself, what's more relatable than me going through a breakup right now? So he hangs up the phone on her, takes a couple shots of that Casa Freaky, calls her back and records the conversation. She asked him, are you tipsy right now? Drake says, yeah, and tells her he's been recording this whole conversation and asks her, can he put it into his song? She says, sure, because they're dating. He says, thanks, bae, and don't even worry, I'll even credit you in the song. I kid you not, shortly after this song was released, he broke up with her and she was furious. He put her in the song, told her through text she's the reason why the song blew up, and didn't give her any royalties. Royalties are basically a percentage of the money earned from her song or project over time, so all the people hearing her voice before she got broken up with, she wasn't earning a dime. But he credited her as a siren lyric muse and refused to use her real name because he didn't want her to get famous for it. She gets so mad, she sues Drake saying he used me for my voice, broke up with me, and didn't even give me a dime. Drake says, chill, okay, I'll give you a couple dollars and a percentage or two and we'll call it even. But she didn't care. She still sues him and shows the judge the text of him saying that without my voice, the song wouldn't have blown up. And they reached a settlement out of court where he had to give her a large payout, but the whole time he acted like he didn't even know her. But Drake was so pressed about this, he eventually admitted it 5 years later on a song called Redemption, where he said, quote, Erica sued me and opened up a business. Honestly, I don't know how to explain it, but music artists are different breeds.